If you're ever struggling to keep food on the table, I want you to know that there are places that can help, and I want to tell you about the ones that have helped me. My hope is to make it easier for you to find groceries near you because we all deserve to eat. To start with the biggest one, food pantries. These are community run programs that give out free groceries, often with no need for any documentation at all. Most are usually open once or a few times a week, and each one has different rules. Like some let you choose what you want, kind of like a grocery store, while others will just give you a few bags of stuff, and it's almost like a little surprise. The most important thing is to go consistently. The more you go, the more the volunteers get to know your face, and they might start to share tips on when deliveries come in or even other places that you can go to get more foods, maybe better things. But it's also necessary to go consistently because you have to get your food consistently. Even if they give you a lot of food one week, they might not have as much to give you the next week. And you'll be left stretching what you have and looking for more food resources, which brings me to my next point. If you can, visit more than one food pantry. Not only do they have different things in each food pantry, but if you're ever left in a position where the food pantry that you're visiting has a food shortage, or maybe you're out of food, maybe before pantry day even arrived, then you want to have options available so that you and your family are not just going hungry. When I first started, I searched online food pantry near me, and then I checked maps and church websites, anything that I could find. But another resource that worked was Facebook or other social media pages. So there's an app called Nextdoor where you can see posts from people that are nearby you. So let's say there's a lost animal, you'll see that post there. Or if there's a power outage, you'll also see it there. But people often post resources like free food that are being given out, or you'll even see people asking for free food on there. Also, food pantries are often organized by churches or community centers, so it really does help to go in person and check them out, or you can even call to ask if they host a pantry. Usually, if they don't, then they'll know someplace that does, or they'll be willing to lend a helping hand. You'll meet people that run these programs, and you'll see that they're super generous, kind-hearted people that are just trying to help out. Most of what I cook here on my channel has come from the food pantry. You'd be surprised how many amazing meals can start with just a trip to get free food. And even if they just give you a bag of rice and a can of beans, it can go a long way. But like I say, you would be surprised what they give you sometimes. Next are community kitchens. These are amazing. If you need a hot meal, or if you don't have a working kitchen or stove, then this is definitely the place where you should go. The one near me operates 6 times a week, 6 days a week, so you're never left without a lunch available. They're usually open around lunchtime, and some even let you take meals home for later. Like mine lets you take the bag lunches, and sometimes it'll be a hot meal, or other times it'll be like a tuna sandwich with some snacks on the side. You can find these in your community by calling 211 if you're in the US, or you could check online and on social media like I mentioned earlier. And if you are nervous about going for the first time, just letting you know that is totally normal. But everyone there is just trying to eat and take care of themselves. And you don't have to explain your situation or even chat with anybody. You can just show up and enjoy a meal and a drink. Another really amazing resource is the Little Free Pantries. These are neighborhood boxes that are filled with food and essentials. Sometimes they go by the name blessing boxes, and they're there for anyone to take from anytime. They're not supervised or staffed or anything. There's no forms required, and there's no questions asked. You'll usually find them near schools, churches, or community centers, but in my community, many people have them right in front of their homes. I love to check them when I'm out for a walk. Sometimes you'll find a box full of snacks, or a lot of times you'll find canned goods, but I have even found hygiene items that have been super useful in the past. And if you ever have extras at home, you can always leave something for the next person and then come back and check later, and you'll see that someone has taken what you left and that it has been put to good use. It really is such a simple way to keep the kindness going, and it's a great resource when you need food now. Another resource, if you need free food right now, is, as I mentioned earlier, churches and community centers. So, I did say that they usually host food pantries, but if not, like I said, they might know of a place that does and can point you in the right direction. Or if they have a food pantry there and you came on an off day that you're asking, chances are they might have some leftovers, and they're always willing to give away emergency food if you are in need. And oftentimes, they also provide hygiene supplies as well. So if you're there for food, make sure to ask about that if you are in need. Just ask kindly, explain what you're looking for, which is food resources, and they'll point you in the right direction. And you can even ask if they have any other resources available to you, because you never know, they might have something. Now, once you start bringing food home from these places, the next step is making sure that you stay fed by making it stretch. A great way to do this is by combining all of your resources together. Let's say you have one food pantry that you can visit weekly, and the food might be enough to cover dinner for every day until the next pantry visit. And you can supplement your days by stopping by the community kitchen for lunch. Also, simple things like freezing your vegetables before they go bad, combining different pantry items in ways that are creative because you're using what you have, or cooking big batches can help so much. Currently, I have 2 frozen soups in my deep freezer, and the other night I did make a baked mac and cheese that I had frozen from leftovers of the other week. Things like this help me save time and money every single time, and these are the types of things that I like to share on my channel. At the end of the day, if you need food right now, please don't feel ashamed about it. It's not about getting a job or getting your life together. Food is an immediate need, and you do, and we all do, deserve to eat. Please ask any questions that you guys have in the comments down below. And as always, guys, I am so thankful that you are here listening to this video. I truly hope that if this video has found you, that it helps you find something nearby for food resources, or that it at least reminds you that you are not alone in this. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more.